A big night at Ball Arena. The Denver Nuggets rout the OKC Thunder. They put 7 players in double figures. There were highlights galore, but one of them, Bol on the fast break, taking it up, throwing it down, a little thunder administered back to OKC. And afterwards, the fellas celebrating on the Bob Cam. Hey everybody, Chris Marlowe and Scott Hastings. A much-needed win for the Denver Nuggets as they get to 500 for the second time this year. They are now 7-7. And Scott, this was kind of a refreshing win for the fellas.
Well, yeah, coming off a tough loss to Utah, where you thought you really could have won the game if you'd have, put back the offensive rebounds in that game like you did tonight. You probably would have, but this is exactly what the doctor ordered before a 9-day, 5-game road trip.
Nuggets led, of course, by the sensational Serbian, and then, of course, is Nikola Jokic. He puts up his 14th straight double-double. He did it in 28 minutes. Could have played longer. Might have had 50 had they let him go, but he was great again.
Yeah, and the only thing that you would say, what was wrong with your three-pointers? Over 4 tonight from there. But other than that, he was absolutely brilliant. Had 6 assists. I got him down for 4 hockey assists in the game. Obviously, they don't count in the NBA. And another 6 times guys miss open shots. But listen, he was just, and this is when it's a good thing to say, he's just too big of a load for Oklahoma City to handle. They don't have Steven Adams anymore, and he just ran roughshod on him.
Well, at the top of the show, we were talking about the other 3 starters for the Denver Nuggets. You're talking Gary Harris, Will Barton, and Paul Millsap. Now, they only had 14 points in the loss to Utah, but they came up big tonight.
Combined.
Yes, combined.
Yeah, combined. And we said, listen, you got to have at least 4 starters, 3 to 4 starters anyway, in double figures. You got to have multiple guys scoring double figures. In that Utah game, you had Jamal and you had Joker. Tonight, Jamal really looked like the elbow effective. He struggled, but Will Barton came in. He throws 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting. Gary Harris throws in 11 points, 4 of 9 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3. And Paul Millsap is his first double-double in a while. 5 of 10, 13 points, 12 boards. That was a perfect night for what you want from Paul Millsap. But those 3 guys and Joker have 3 guys off the bench, and you have a lot of guys getting double figures. But important tonight, multiple guys going along with what Nikola and usually Jamal Murray are going to bring to the table. 37 points from the big 3 there. If you ask anybody, though, you ask Michael Malone, you ask Nikola Jokic, who won the game tonight, they all say the bench. The bench was sensational, and they seem to have a 5-man unit that really knows what they're doing now. Well, it was interesting because they kept Joker in with 4 bench guys at the end of that first quarter. They went on a 5-0 run. Here comes Hartenstein, and then they took off in that second quarter. And you're right, Nikola told us after the game that the second unit won this game. And if they could get these guys playing with confidence. Now, here's the funny thing. They didn't necessarily shoot the ball great. They were active. They played hard. I thought Monte Morris was outstanding. 7-11. He had 5 assists, no turnovers. He had 15 points. He was a plus 22. Hartenstein, I thought, was just absolutely stellar. JaMychal Green, double figures. P.J. Dozier, kind of the quiet guy for you. But those 3 guys put 4 guys on the starting unit in double figures. When I played with the Pistons, we won the World Championship. We wanted a minimum of 7 guys. They were a little more greedy. They wanted 8. But at least 7 guys at double figures every night.
Yeah. All right. The Denver Nuggets preparing for a 9-day, 5-game road trip. They start with 2 in Phoenix. And how much of a challenge will this road trip be?
Well, it's tough because, first of all, Phoenix is better. That's one. Yeah. They beat you once already, and then you got them back-to-back. And even though you're not traveling, it's still back-to-back. Can you learn something? Can you adjust? Whatever you're doing well, can you keep doing it well? It'll be a tough weekend.
All right. You can see that game right here on Altitude. It'll be Friday night. Chris Paul and company taking on Nikola Jokic and company. The Nuggets and the Suns. Our start time on Altitude is 7 p.m. Hope you plan to join us then.